Which topic shall we carry on? You have doubt in which topic, you tell me. That only we will carry. Because chapter 5, this we have completely prepared. About the cell and all the things, components of the cell. What is the cell made up of? What is the structural organization of a cell? Shall we go on to the revision then from chapter 5? Because only one chapter is remaining. That is chapter 7 in our syllabus for class 9th. Yeah. Chapter 7 is remaining, and we will further more topics are there, na? Like I gave you, respiration will come, and transportation, excretion, digestion, nutrition, these all are added topics from your further class. So is my voice coming proper ना? सुनाई तो दे रहा होगा ठीक से? Yeah, okay. So you take your book on the page number 59. Page number 59. What is a cell made up of? What is the structural organization of a cell? Made up of means ये cell किसका बना हुआ है? So we know now this thing. What is a cell made up of? Cell is made up of cell organelles. Cell किसका बना हुआ है? Cell is made up of cell organelles. What are cell organelles? These are special components in the cell. Like we studied about endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, cytoplasm, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes. These all are examples of cell organelle. ये सब किसके example हैं? These all are examples of cell organelles. We saw above that the cell has special components called organelles. So what are these special components? Cell organelles. और इनको special क्यों बोलते हैं? Because they perform a particular function. ये एक specific particular function को perform कर रहे हैं. They are doing a unique function. Like the function of tongue, kidney, heart, liver, nose, eyes. They all are having a particular function na? And that is a group of cells, cluster of cells, and that cluster of cell is what called tissue. How is a cell organized? How is a cell organized? कैसे cell organized होता है? In a different structures. In a different structures. Structure का मतलब समझ में आया? What is the meaning of structure? What is the meaning of structure? Can anybody tell me what do you mean by structure? The shape. Yeah, the shape, the size. कैसा दिखेगा? Some will look flat, some will look plain, some will look pillar like. कुछ कैसे होंगे? Flat होंगे, कुछ pillar like होंगे. Some will be cuboidal, some will be rectangular. तो इनका जो shape और size है वो क्या होगा? अलग अलग होगा. It will depend on their function. Correct ना? As if we take example of plant. जैसे कि हम plant का example लेते हैं. So meristematic tissue is present in plant. We studied ना? अगर हम बात सेल की कर रहे हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सेल. सो मैरिस्मेटिक टिश्यू दैट इज अ क्लस्टर ऑफ सेल्स एंड इट इज प्रेजेंट इन प्लांट्स. और ये डिवाइडिंग टिश्यू होता है. लेकिन एक स्टेज पे आने के बाद, आफ्टर कमिंग अ पर्टिकुलर स्टेज ऑफ कंडीशन, दिस टिश्यू स्टॉप्स डिवाइडिंग. और जब ये डिवाइड होना बंद हो जाता है, व्हाट फॉर्म्स? क्या फॉर्म होता है जब मैरिस्मेटिक टिश्यू डिवाइड होना बंद कर देता है? व्हेन इट स्टॉप्स डिवाइडिंग, व्हाट फॉर्म्स? By the process of differentiation, permanent tissue. क्या बनता है उससे? Permanent tissue is formed, which is definite in shape, size, and structure. Process of taking up of permanent shape, size, and a function is called differentiation, and that gets formed led to the formation of. Yeah, girl. Okay. So back. तो पता चला हमें कि what is a cell made up of? Cell किसका बना हुआ है? And what is the structure? Structures are different. If we study a cell under a microscope, अगर हम किसी सेल को माइक्रोस्कोप के नीचे देखते हैं, we would come across three features in almost. What will happen? We will find three features almost in every cell. वो कौन से three features होंगे जो सारे cells में दिखेंगे? Nucleus. First is what? Yeah, plasma membrane and the cytoplasm. These three things will be commonly visible under a microscope when you will see a cell. क्या दिखेगा? Nucleus दिखेगा, nucleus, plasma membrane and the cytoplasm. Or we can say that cell wall too, because plasma membrane is present just below to cell wall. Plasma membrane कहाँ present है? Cell wall के ठीक नीचे, just below to it. और cell wall का work क्या है? What is the work of cell wall? What is the work of cell wall? And what is the work of plasma membrane? Correct, correct. And which process helps in the exchange of gases in the cell? Which process helps in the exchange of gases in the cell? Diffusion. Which process helps in the exchange of water in the cell? Osmosis. Very good. So what is transpiration? Can anybody tell me what is transpiration? What is transpiration? The loose or removal of excess water by the small pores present on the surface of leaf, so called stomata. Okay na? The removal or loss of excess of water through stomata is known as transpiration. Okay? Yeah, then. So what are the three features that can be seen in almost every cell? What are the three features? Plasma membrane, nucleus, and the cytoplasm. All activities inside the cell and interactions of the cell with its environment means external environment and internal environment, because gaseous exchange takes place between the external and internal environment, and from a concentration of higher concentration to from a concentration of higher concentration to lower lower concentration. Very good. So all these activities inside the cell and interactions of the cell with its environment means the surroundings, are possible due to these three features. ये क्यों? The interactions are possible due to the three features only. अगर ये three features नहीं होते cell में, then the interactions with the environment or the activities in the cell could not be performed easily. So very first we will go through the plasma membrane or cell membrane. We already have studied about this. Plasma membrane is what? It is also known as SPM. Am I right? Plasma membrane is also known as SPM. SPM means what? Very good. Selectively permeable membrane. Selectively means selected holes. Selectively means what? Selective holes, stomata. Permeable means that gives permission. Okay, and membrane, M for membrane, membrane means layer. So the layer which gives permission the entry and exit of the material inside and outside of the cell, that is called plasma membrane. And selectively means it takes the selective material only inside the cell. The material which is it is taking in, it should be utilized by the cell. If it is not useful, the membrane will stop the entry of material. And the waste materials are also excreted by these small pores only by the cell. Okay, so then we will go through the further reading. We see if we will come to know something more about it. This is the outermost covering of the cell. Yeah, it is the outermost covering, but just above to it, there is one more membrane present, that is cell wall. it is above the plasma membrane. Okay, it is the outermost membrane, but just above to it there is one more membrane, that is the cell wall. And the work of cell wall is to provide protection to the components of cell. This is the outermost covering of the cell that separates the contents of the cell from its external environment and the other cells. Like we have seen the cell of onion peel. Correct now? There are cell walls like boundaries which separate them. The plasma membrane allows or permits the entry and exit of some materials in and out of the cell. So we will highlight this portion. The plasma, what is the function or work of plasma membrane? The plasma membrane allows or permits the entry and exit of some materials in and out of the cell. Means the exchange of materials from the internal and external environments. And secondly, it also prevents movements of some other materials which are harmful for the cell, or they cannot be not utilized by the cell. The cell membrane therefore is called a selectively selected permeable giving permission membrane layer. That is the selectively permeable membrane. So if a question comes, why plasma membrane is known as selectively permeable membrane, or what is SPM, and what are the functions of plasma membrane, where it is located, so like this type of answers you can easily tell. Correct now? And it is composed of cellulose. And which liquid is filled there? A thick liquid, that is the cytoplasm. Okay. Cytoplasm only absorbs the nutrients which are broken down in the cell. जो भी nutrients cell में break down हो रहे हैं उसको कौन absorb करेगा? Cytoplasm will absorb that nutrients. Next we will talk about how does the movement of substances take place into the cell. For example, gases कैसे exchange होंगी, water कैसे exchange होगा. So gases are going to be exchanged by the process, so diffusion, and water, it will be exchanged by the process with the help of process osmosis. Correct now? In chemistry we read the definition of diffusion. What was that? Yeah, exchange of gases. But I am asking about that, what is the particular definition of diffusion? क्या है उसकी particular definition? That is intermixing of particles on their own. Correct now? This we have read. The intermixing of particles. For example, if in a liquid water, one glass of water, you dip few drops of ink, blue ink, black ink or red ink, what will happen? It will automatically mix. But the components or the material or the substance like sugar, you have to stir, उसको mix करना पड़ेगा. So diffusion means mixing on their own, intermixing of particles on their own. On their own means अपने आप mix होना. So some substances like carbon dioxide or oxygen, और इनका movement कहाँ से कहाँ होता है, this also we know. The movement is from the higher concentration to lower concentration. Some substances like carbon dioxide or oxygen can move across the cell membrane. Cell membrane, plasma membrane, SPM, all three same. Okay now? Cell membrane, if you say cell membrane, plasma membrane or that SPM, all three means the same only. We have studied the process of diffusion in earlier chapters. That's why I was asking you about diffusion. We saw that there is spontaneous movement. Spontaneous means the movement of the particles on their own. अपने आप वो mix हो रहे हैं. Movement of a substance from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Means if there is lack of oxygen in your body, so what will happen? From external environment you will take oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Correct now? That is the spontaneous movement of the substance from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Okay, and how it takes place, by which process, that also we will read further. It is mentioned there, because actually oxygen is the raw material which is useful for the cell, but for releasing energy it releases the waste product water and carbon dioxide. Water is excreted, but carbon dioxide is exhaled, sorry. Carbon dioxide is what done? It is exhaled. Exhaled means given out. ऑक्सीजन हम लोग ले लेते हैं. ऑक्सीजन is inhaled, inhalation, and carbon dioxide is given out. And why we do so? Because our body is made up of millions of cell, और ऐसा एक process जो है वो एक cell कर रहा है. So millions of cell will also perform the same process. For that they need oxygen. Something similar to this happens in cells when, for example, some substances like carbon dioxide, which is a cellular waste. Carbon dioxide क्या है? Cellular waste है. And requires to be excreted. Excreted means remove. Excreted out of the cell. Accumulates in high concentrations inside the cell. जब कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ज्यादा होगी हमारे अंदर सेल के, so what will happen? It will excrete it out. In the cell's external environment, the concentration of carbon dioxide is low as compared to that of the inside of the cell. As soon as there is a difference of concentration, means note down one thing, there will be exchange of gases. There will be exchange of gases only when there are differences in the concentration. अगर कंसंट्रेशन में डिफरेंस नहीं है, कंसंट्रेशन इक्वल है, तो गैसेस का एक्सचेंज नहीं होगा. देयर विल बी नो एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस. बट इफ द कंसंट्रेशन इज हाई और लो रिगार्डिंग एक्सटर्नल इन्वायरमेंट एंड इंटरनल इन्वायरमेंट. एक्सटर्नल का मतलब हमारे ऑल अराउंड जो प्रेजेंट है एटमॉस्फेयर में. सपोज वी आर सिटिंग इन अ रूम, तो ऑल अराउंड वॉट एवर इज प्रेजेंट दैट इज एक्सटर्नल इन्वायरमेंट, एंड अवर सेल दैट इज द इंटरनल इन्वायरमेंट. जो सेल के अंदर का रीजन है वो इंटरनल इन्वायरमेंट है, और जो बाहर का रीजन है वो सब किस में आएगा? एक्सटर्नल इन्वायरमेंट में. ओके, endocytosis. Hey, that is a process of taking food, na? That is a process of taking of food. It is mentioned on the next page only. ये लिखा हुआ है. Just now I gave that topic also, nutrition in amoeba. The flexibility of cell membrane also enables the flexibility of cell membrane also enables the cell to engulf. Engulf means to take in. To take in. Engulf means what? To take in food and other material from its external environment. Endocytosis means what? The process of taking in of food by a cell. जब एक cell external environment से food लेता है, so that process is called endocytosis. For example, amoeba. In nutrition of amoeba we have discussed, and it takes food with the help of its arm. What are the arms called? What are the arms of amoeba called? What are the arms of amoeba called? Pseudopodia. Very good. तो हमें पता चला कि गैसियस एक्सचेंज कैसे हो रहा है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का और ऑक्सीजन का. देयर इज अ एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस व्हेन देयर इज अ डिफरेंस of concentration either of oxygen or of carbon dioxide inside and outside of the cell. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Carbon dioxide moves out of the cell from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. Keep in mind, from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. Similarly, oxygen enters the cell by the process of diffusion. क्योंकि हमारे सेल के अंदर अगर ऑक्सीजन कम है तो एटमॉस्फेयर में तो ऑब्वियसली ज्यादा है. It will take from the surroundings, external environment. When the level or the concentration of oxygen inside the cell decreases, जब ऑक्सीजन क्या हो रही है सेल में, कम हो रही है. Thus, diffusion plays an important role in gaseous exchange between the cells as well as the cell and its external environment. Which process is playing an important role? That is diffusion. And we know what is diffusion. Okay. Next is what? This was exchange of gases. ये जो हम पढ़ रहे थे, we were going through the exchange of gases. कैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और ऑक्सीजन एक्सचेंज हो रही हैं from a region of high to low, and when there is difference in the concentration of gases, and process that is helping, that is diffusion. जो process help कर रहा है वो process क्या है? Diffusion. Next, water का exchange कैसे हो रहा है? Water also obeys the law of diffusion, but this process is called osmosis. What do we call this process? We call it as osmosis. Water also obeys the law of diffusion. The movement of water molecules through such a selectively permeable membrane is called osmosis. So I think so exchange of gases and exchange of water, that should be clear. And what is a cell made up of, that is also clear. Structure that we discussed. What does a cell contain? क्या cell contain करता है? The cell organelles, special components. And what are that? That also we came to know. Then exchange of gases and then exchange of water. Further, there will be few conditions in different situation. Like the conditions, what will happen if we put an animal cell or a plant cell into a solution of sugar or salt in water. अगर उसको हम sugar या salt solution में रखते हैं तो क्या होगा? There may be three possible conditions. The three possible conditions may be hypotonic, isotonic and hypertonic. Do you know these three conditions? क्या होती हैं तीनों conditions? How these conditions will take place, for this you should be clear with the osmosis. So that what is that? The movement of water across the plasma membrane is also affected by the amount of substance dissolved in water. By which it is affected? जो water वो absorb कर रहा है small pores से, that can get affected if the amount of substance dissolved in water is less or more. Suppose water में हमने salt add कर दिया, suppose water में हमने sugar add कर दिया. The question which I read, this is the meaning of this question. What will happen if we put an animal cell or a plant cell into a solution of sugar or salt in water? तो water में जो amount है वो किसका हो गया? Salt या sugar का. And when we do something like this, there will be the three possible conditions which we will go through. That is what? One of the following three things could happen. What could happen? It may be hypotonic. The cell may gain the weight. Either there may be no changes, या तो ये भी हो सकता है कि शेल का जो साइज है वो इंक्रीज हो जाए. It will be a hypotonic condition. Suppose there is no exchange, अगर concentration में difference नहीं है, there is no difference in the concentration, then there will be no exchange of gases or water. तो वो condition कैसी हो सकती है? That may be isotonic solution. But if the cell shrink, that is the lose of water. अगर water gain किया, it will swallow. Water lose किया, it will shrink. Swallow जब हो रहा है, when it is getting swallowed up, it is hypotonic condition. When it is getting shrink, that is hypertonic condition. And when there is no change in the cell, that is what? Isotonic. यहाँ पे water gain हो रहा है hypotonic में. Hypertonic में क्या हो रहा है? Water lose हो रहा है. Isotonic, there is no exchange of water through the surroundings. Okay ना? What are the three conditions? Hypotonic, hypertonic and isotonic. और ये कब होगा? When we put any animal cell, when it is possible, or salt in water. Any doubt in this? Anyone, any questions in this? No. So again water crosses the cell membrane in both directions, but this time more water leaves the cell than it enters. जब वो gain करेगा then it will swallowed up. That is the condition so called hypotonic. Therefore the cell will shrink. Thus osmosis is a special case of diffusion. अगर उसने water gain किया तो swallow और अगर water lose किया तो shrink. बहुत सिंपल है. अगर वाटर वो सेल गेन कर रहा है देन इट विल सॉलो अप. वाटर लूज कर रहा है तो श्रिंक हो जाएगा. देयर इज नो एक्सचेंज ऑफ वाटर देन इट विल बी आइसोटोनिक कंडीशन. देयर इज नो चेंज इन द size of a cell. Thus osmosis is a special case of diffusion. Both are same, लेकिन diffusion means mixing of that exchanging of gases in biology. Now let us try out few activity. There is activity also given which we may try, but the activity will be only possible when we go to lab. Like this activity by reading we cannot understand. By performing only the activities could be better understood. So what is the cell made up of? In that we cleared about plasma membrane. If anybody has any doubts regarding plasma membrane then you may ask, and in our next class we will go for the revision of further chapter, that is from the cell wall. And the questions which I gave you, if you have any doubts regarding them then tell. Otherwise today more I have to give you 10 or 15 questions from chapter 5 and 6 both. These are like revision questions only or question bank. So I'm giving you 2 minutes. If you want to ask anything what we studied in today's class or in the previous classes which I gave questions, then you may ask. Otherwise we will go for some revision work and I will give you some questions regarding chapter 5 and 6 both. And syllabus I mentioned already. So any doubts in those topics you may ask. Yeah. And tomorrow further we will do the revision of cell wall and the nucleus. Hey, what happened that there is problem in seeing somewhat? कुछ देखने में problem तो नहीं? Okay, then we will go for some revision work from the chapter 5 and 6. So I'm going to give you some question and answers. They may be true, false, fill in the blanks, one word or long. All I'm giving you together like that. Okay. Exercise practice through chapter 5 and 6. What is a cell made up of? Second, write about the structure of cells. Third, what three things are present almost in every cell? What is cell membrane? What do you mean by membrane? What do you mean by membrane? Question number 6. How exchange of gases is done in the cells? Explain the process of diffusion in the cells. Define osmosis. Question 9. What will happen? What will happen if we put an animal cell or plant cell? What will happen if we put an animal cell or plant cell into a solution of sugar or salt in water? Question number 10. What is hypotonic solution? What will happen to the cell? 11th. What is isotonic solution? What is hypertonic solution? Define endocytosis. Discuss about digestion in amoeba. What is pseudopodia? What is pseudopodia and any other? 15 are enough. Yeah, 15 are enough. And in tomorrow's class, we will go through the revision of the remaining components of the cell like cell wall and the nucleus. Okay, now we will talk about their structure and functioning and the different components too. Is all the questions written these? Yeah. Now if anybody wants also, I told you that is what the syllabus this is what our syllabus is. And if you want to be aware with the topic, I will send you the link for regarding one of the app and how to use it. You will come to know about your syllabus further. I will tell you about that too.